Guys, it's Joshy here and I'm back with another Ultra Sun Ultra Moon Wi-Fi battle. So this one was against Jake off my Discord, which is linked below, and I really did enjoy it. So it was just something a little bit different with my Gengar anyway, which really got a chance to shine, so I was like, I have to show this off. Now before we get into it guys, if you do enjoy this battle at any stage, please do go clear smog that like button, because it does help out and it lets me know, you're enjoying it, you want to see more, blah blah blah, and so on. So anyway, we'll go from the top. I battled a few of Jake's Pokemon and I know he likes to be a bit trolly, so he sends out his Clefable. I'm like, okay, we're leading with Clefable while I led with Gengar. So I know this thing does have Magic Guard, but I thought I'm going to still burn it because I have a plan behind that. And then it goes for Trick and I'm like, great, okay, so I got Choice Specs and he got Black Sludge, and I was just having a moment, and I believe I was multitasking. I could have been doing some work or something, but I wasn't paying attention that much, and I was like, okay, well, I got Choice Specs from this Clefable, not that it ever carries it, but whatever, okay. So now he's going to get affected by the burn and the Black Sludge, while I'm just like, whatever, I'm going to swap out because Gengar now has Choice Specs and Will-O-Wisp. So I'm going to bring in my Drapion. Now this is my max HP, max special defense, I believe, Drapion with Toxic, Venoshock, Snarl and Infestation with Black Sludge. So he goes for the Night Days and I get an accuracy drop, which I don't remember during the battle because I wasn't paying attention that much. As I said, at this stage I was just a little busy. Sometimes something happens at the start and I just gotta, So anyway, he goes for a Focus Blast, misses. I went for the Infestation. And it was only after I clicked my attack this turn, I actually looked at the HP of the Clefable and went, well, Joshua, if that wasn't obvious before, well, you're an idiot. So obviously this isn't a Clefable, it's a Zoroark because it's taking damage, which it shouldn't be from things. And yeah, but then also the Night Days, but I don't think I saw that attack. But it didn't matter anyway. So now he's actually going for Focus Blast, and he's going to go for a second one here. It's going to hit, but as I said, I'm a very specially defensive Drapion, so it does do under half, and my Snarl does miss, unfortunately. But I can deal with it, because thanks to the Black Sludge and the burn, he will actually be going down this turn. And yeah, I was like, and plus also the Infestation, I forgot about that. If I needed, it was there too. So for his second Pokemon, he's going to bring out this Lapras. Now, if you haven't seen it, which most people had, this is the damn ass trolley Lapras. So I'm like, right, 8. So I thought, what do I lead with? I'm going to go with my Toxic move. Sorry, that sounded smart. I'm going to go for Toxic. Now, he does miss his Sheer Cold, but I'm like, doesn't matter now. If he starts Sheer Colding, I can figure out a couple of things. He won't hit all of them in a row. I mean, he shouldn't. But I should be able to wear him down. So I'm like, okay, Infestation. If I can just miss this next hit, it's going to, he's going to be taking a lot of damage per turn. And I actually avoid 2 Sheer Cold in a row. I mean, statistically, it's not that hard. But Joshua-wise, my-wise, it can be pretty hard to avoid 1 of 3. So anyway, he's now, Infestation and Toxic. And now I'm able to get a Venoshock off, which I don't miss, thankfully. And it's going to do enough damage that he should be going down this turn. If not, he will be going down the next turn for sure. And the Ice Beam does not overly do too much, again, because of my my bulky nature. Sorry, I had pop-up come up then. So anyway, the Infestation is going to take that Lapras down there. So I'm like, good, it's done. Done with. And then Mimikyu comes in. I'm like, I swear he just brings a Pokemon that drive me nuts, honestly. Because Mimikyu, cool concept, cute Pokemon, very viable, but Disguise just drives me nuts, especially because they always pop up in the middle of a sweep. Anyway, he's going to go for a Swords Dance. Now, I just went for a Toxic because even though it does not affect the Disguise, Toxic is definitely able to wear his HP down behind the Disguise, and that works out well for me because, again, he can't just build himself up forever. So this turn I outspeed him and I went for a Snarl. Now, I don't know why, I think I just forget that this is a fairy Pokemon sometimes. So I went for a Snarl, obviously dropped his special attack, which mattered not at all. But I could have gone for a Venoshock. At this stage, obviously it didn't matter. But then he went for a second Swords Dance. I'm like, alright. Probably should have just killed me. But, okay. So anyway, my Black Sludge is going to heal me off a little bit more. And he is going to heal off, but lucky for me, as I said before, same with the Lapras, I'm able to get the poison to build up. So we're doing alright. So this turn, I went for another Snarl, and I should have definitely gone for a Venoshock because it definitely would have done a lot more damage. But, silly me, just thought, for some reason, I was just thinking Ghost, and yeah. But anyway, Drapions going down there to play rough. I mean, it is plus force attack, so yeah. So I finally lose my first one. A Mimikyu maybe healing a little bit, but this poison's building up. He hasn't got long left on the field, even if I can't deal with it. So I thought, I'm going to bring in Gliscor. Now my Gliscor should be able to take a hit. It's quite a defensive. I believe I made him max defense, max HP. Possibly max defense or max HP with some special attack investment, because this is actually my special attacking Gliscor. I didn't know if I'd outspeed or not, so I just didn't think I would, but I just went for the Dark Pulse there because I was still thinking stupidly regarding the fairy typing. And at this stage is when I actually friggin' realized that he is actually a fairy ghost. So I can go for a Venoshock and do a lot of damage compared to what I've been doing. So that does enough that even with his heal, I will be taking him out this turn with the Toxic. So that Drapion did actually really help get rid of 2 Pokemon that just drive me nuts. Anyway, I'm even able to get some heal off on my poison. So I'm like, okay, let's see what's going to happen. So he's bringing in his Articuno. So I'm like, okay, so I'm going down. But I know Articuno more often than not isn't running a massive speedy set. And I believe he's more of a bulky one because he probably is running his not freeze dry, what is it called? Yep, can't remember. I've literally lost it already. Anyway, I expected a nice move, but I thought if I outspeed, I can at least poison this one as well, and we can go from there. So Gliscor's going down, but this thing is poisoned, so I'm like, okay, good. So I thought I'll bring in Noctowl here. I'll definitely be able to take a hit from this thing, and I'm pretty keen to take a hit. Then he pulls out the Z move. I'm like, no, and then I'm looking at him like, okay, well, normal Z move, got it. What's he going for here? And then he's boosting his special attack. I'm like, ooh, this could be bad. And he goes for Z Mind Reader. I'm like, okay, well, risky opportunity appearing here, but we could do this. So I've gone for the Tailwind, hoping that he would have just hit me with an Ice Beam, and I could have got a Weakness Policy boost. But that didn't happen, and that's fine. So I'm actually going to swap out here so it's not 100% hit on the one-hit KO move. And I'm able to bring in Gengar. So he goes Sheer Cold. That's it. I nearly said Sub-Zero. So anyway, he misses, and that's perfect because now, thankfully for his Zoroark, I now have choice specs. And thanks to my Tailwind, I will be outspeeding. So I'm easily, with a Hex, able to take out that thing there. I mean, I am max HP, max defense. And so, you know, this is why I wanted to burn the Clefable, because I can definitely deal with the Hex. So I took a risky move in, staying in here, and I'm going to go for a Hex. I am choice specs. Can I do it? And I do. I know this thing isn't a very overly special defensive Pokemon, but he has his defenses. So my Tailwind disappeared, and that's fine. Now Clefable's coming in. So it's his last Pokemon, and if anything ever happens, this Pokemon is the trolly one. So I'm like, okay, what shall I do? So I swapped him his Magius. I expected him to possibly be going for a boost or something, not straight for a Moonblast. Possibly a Metronome, but I hopefully could have dealt with it. So anyway, I was like, okay, well, you want to play setups? I'll play setups. So I'm going to go for a Nasty Plot as well. Now, this Magius is actually, which I haven't brought out for a while, I realized, is from my Alpha Sapphire first playthrough. I bred it in X. I believe it's 6 max IVs, and I just used him through there. Her, I should say. And I really enjoy the set with Nasty Plot, and then just, I believe I have Shadow Ball, it's either Psychic or Power Gem or something like that, and Thunderbolt. So here we're just doing a setup war. I wanted to get to I wanted to get to 6+. I didn't care so much what he was setting up because I had a plan, and I was going to make it work, which is why I also had to get Gengar out of there. So this turn I was like, I'll just go for the Shadow Ball now. I'm, full up. Let's see how much damage we do. We do just under half, which is alright. I even get the Spadef drop, but unfortunately this thing holds the red card, which I should have realised when he tricked me specs earlier. And for my luck, Gengar comes in and on a Carmine. So I was like, this is perfect. Because that's exactly what I wanted. And it's exactly what he wanted, but he didn't realize what he was doing. So Gengar now, even though I have no speed or special attack investment, I will outspeed. And I carry the Clear Smog, which, if wasn't a little bit obvious earlier, thanks to the hit the like button. But I was able to get rid of every stat boost on this Pokemon. So obviously the Clear Smog doesn't hit with the change. It hits then makes the changes, so he drops all off. But there is no way this Pokemon now can withstand a Specs Clear Smog from Gengar. So I was just so happy this awkwardly weird set really pulled it out there. And honestly, I love having that Clear Smog because especially Pokemon like Carmine, Pokemon like that, or even Cursed Pokemon that just try and set up, get away with it. But I'm able to outspeed because I got generally good speed and get a good hit off with a Clear Smog. So I did win that, guys, 4-0, which didn't really feel like a 4-0 win to me, and it still felt like a really fun back and forth battle, and I had to show off that Gengar, but usually I wouldn't bother uploading something if it did seem one-sided too much without a decent explanation. So anyway, guys, like I said earlier, if you did enjoy this battle, please do Clear Smog that like button, then chuck anything down below that you wish, whether it be theme teams, ideas, sweeps you want to see, you know, Pokemon generally you want to see, certain things like that. Remember, my Discord is linked below if you wanted to jump on there and battle me. I have got more theme teams coming to completion, so I will be using them, plus just general other battles I'm having. But anyway, guys, until my next video, I'll see ya.